Hello, everybody. So today we've got Elaine with us. She's got really stuck into the ad side of things, the ads and the funnels. So she's got some decent results from that. So we're just going to talk to Elaine, ask her a few questions about her experience with New Age Advisor, where she was at before she joined us, and how she's finding the process. So this is Elaine. Elaine, if you just want to briefly introduce yourself to us.
Hi, I'm Elaine, as Dan says. I'm a mortgage broker from Essex. I set up on my own last September. And I've been on the course for 6 months. And it's been really different to sort of what I've tried so far. The course, it's tested my skills. Obviously, we're not all strong at everything, are we? So definitely, the support that I've had has been great.
So just tell me what was like before you actually signed up. What were you up to? How was business?
It was a bit of trial and error, to be honest. I didn't really kind of know. I didn't have a solid plan as such. So what I did is I bought leads from different companies with really sort of varied results. Some companies were really misleading in how they generated the leads, where people thought they were talking to the lender. Others sold to multiple brokers, which is just awful because we're all scrambling trying to get, if I was that customer and I was phoned by 4 or 5 brokers, I just think it's an awful way of doing business. But, sometimes it's the way you have to if you haven't got any other lead source. So what I found was I was really constantly on the phone to get the numbers, really, because the conversion, as any broker would say, it's done the same when you're dealing with bought leads. The nice thing in starting off, when people hear that you're going on your own, that you do get recommendations from family and friends, which was definitely the nicer part than phoning cold leads. So
Yeah, that's what I get. Because obviously I speak to a lot of brokers, and what I get from people buying leads in is, like you say, they're just like the next best thing to a cold call, really. It's really
definitely.
difficult to convert those kind of leads, especially like you say, if they've been contacted by 3 other brokers.
By that time, you don't want to talk to anyone anymore. Well, I wouldn't. I mean, they must feel the same.
It can be a bit of a shady kind of industry, really, selling those kind of leads, because they're just robbing you, really. Obviously, there are good companies that do it properly, but there are the opposite side as well, I think.
Yeah.
Um, but so how have you actually found the process, Elaine, being in the program?
Yeah, I think what I mentioned, I mean, my strength isn't being technical. So I found that the challenging part. So I was really pleased that obviously your support. I mean, I think I must have emailed you a 50. I don't know. I would think it was more than that.
That sounds
I
not
just,
bad then.
it just, I mean, so that's just not my strength and it never will be. So the support was absolutely brilliant. Your responses were ever so quick. So that was great. It did make me look at things in a different way, what direction you want to take yourself in, where you focus a bit more on your niche. So, it sort of makes you a bit of a better broker in that you've got more of a focus about what you're doing and perhaps how you're seen by clients I mean, I know I didn't really look at that from a third party perspective quite the way I have since I've done this course. It's given me I don't know, very Americanism here, but like a paradigm shift. You just sort of look and go, oh God, yeah, that's how my profile looked on Facebook or LinkedIn. It's much better now because you can see where you didn't have things sort of put in the right way. So, and it's really nice to grow my brand sort of organically, where people are phoning up Penguin Mortgages. I'm not this unknown broker phoning going, oh, please let me handle your mortgage, So that's the nice part.
Yeah, I think that's right what you said, because a lot of people just don't know these kind of options exist, like in terms
No,
of technology and like these funnels
I
and
didn't. No, I didn't know, and some of the things you cover in your calls, I was like, what? If I put a post on Facebook, it says boost it. I go, okay. That to me was Facebook advertising. I'm like, okay,
yeah, most people, I think
yeah,
that's as far as it goes in terms of Facebook ads for people's like knowledge. But yeah, you're right. There's so much out there which people just don't understand that it is available to do a lot of the heavy lifting. But now they can you've set this funnel up now. That's obviously, yeah, it's took you some work to get it up to that point, but now it's set up. It's kind of on autopilot to a degree, isn't it? That what's
yeah,
from
yeah,
there.
yeah. Once you've got through that, it is a little bit of a pain level, but once you've done that, it's done, and then the leads come in. So I'd say to anyone thinking of doing it, get through it and do it. It's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth putting in that pain, isn't it? It's like anything in life. I think if you push yourself through that pain, there's good things that come at the end. But
You're wrong.
you have to kind of push yourself to get to that point.
Sure.
So what's life now like for you, Elaine, since you've kind of gone through that process? I know we're at a point now where you've got that system set up. How's
I am busy with sort of a steady flow of inquiries. So I'm at the point of wanting to kind of outsource it and get CRMs in place to make the admin workload a bit easier, as any broker would agree. There's a lot of admin, there's a lot of repetition in the work you do. So, it's a really nice point to be at to sort of say, well, I'm actually a little bit overwhelmed with the admin, and it's the part I find really, really quite tedious. So yeah, it's at that level. My thing is to grow a team. I don't want it to always just be me in my office upstairs, which is fine, but that's not the ultimate goal. So that was where I'd like to be. The best reward from this is actually I've had recommendations from leads I've generated. People have recommended me from the leads, which is such a nice compliment, because you think, well, they've been really happy with the service I've provided. They've wanted to tell other people. It's probably as well organic growth, isn't it? And then they tell other people and other people, and that's how you build your brand. Yeah.
so you've kind of found that well, the next question is, would you recommend it? Is the
Yeah.
leads that you've been getting, have they been as satisfactory as it all kind of, or would you say if somebody asked you?
Yeah. I mean, yes, I would definitely, recommend it. As I said before, the support has been absolutely brilliant for where I'm not that great setting it all up.
You'd never touched
Um,
a Facebook ad before they started you.
no, yeah, no, like I said, my idea was
Post.
posting a
Yeah.
post. That was it. So no idea whatsoever, really. No, didn't know about branding or niche or anything like that, really. And because I mentioned, it does take a bit of patience if you set it up right. The leads, the results are there. The results will speak for themselves. So yeah, the leads are all of what I've advertised for, first time buyers. You do get the odd one that thinks you're a magician, but I think you're always going to get that anywhere, and that's no one's. But yeah, I mean, it's been a really nice steady flow, and I want to keep sort of adding more money to it so that it doesn't just support me, it supports a team. And I can see that really sort of happening, that momentum building. So yeah, it's definitely something I would recommend. Yeah.
And it's been a good investment for you, would you say, Elaine, in terms of?
Yes. I mean, like you said when I first spoke to you about it, your price is your set price, but then you've got membership. I've paid you your fee. I've set up my first time buyer lead generation. I spoke to you about doing another project and you helping me. It's like a working relationship in that you'd help me. I'd recommend you to other brokers that I know. You never worry about me asking you questions, and I'm not shy about asking you questions. So, it works well. So yeah, I would just say, stop boosting your pros, stop buying leads, just do this. That's my advice.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're here for. We're here for you to ask questions, and we're here to answer them. So that's
Yeah,
what we say. That's what
yeah,
we paid for. So that's what you
well,
get.
great. It's been a real, real education. So yeah, put some hours aside. I'd say a couple hours a day, really, and really don't let anything interrupt you, and be really focused. By the time you see till it, you're really wading through the treacle is where you're probably coming out the other side. So
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people are a bit kind of shy to put the time in, but if you do, then it is well worth that
yeah,
investment. Then
really.
finish your acquisition. If you've not got anything coming in as a business, you've not got a business really, have you? So it's worth it.
No, nothing. Yeah, nothing at all. So no, I'm very pleased that I took the plunge. I was thinking, oh, is this amount of money? I thought, well, I don't know. There was something like it's like a leap of faith, isn't it? You just,
Mm.
the fact that I'd spoken to you a few months before, I was looking at my options, and we sort of stayed in touch, and I saw you were, the repetition of seeing you around on Facebook a lot was quite reassuring. You know, I think, this guy's is around. He's not just a flash in the pan, and
Yeah.
people in Primus knew you. And I thought, oh, it's a really reassuring thing to think, well, so, you're well known and I've seen you a lot. So I
Yeah.
think that's what made me think, well, he's got some credibility here.
Cool. Well, that's interesting. Well, thank you very much for.
No, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, no, I'm sure I'll catch up with you maybe next week just to
Yeah,
probably bug you about some more questions or anything.
that's what I'm here for, Elaine. So yeah, it's all right. But
Okay.
thanks for your time, Elaine.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And if anybody's interested in finding out more about the program, just get in touch, send me a message. Thanks again, Elaine. Very much
Okay.
appreciated.
Speak soon.
Soon.
Bye.
Take care.